Hello, and welcome back to Core. We're now at the core meeting is what they called it, right? So these three lads all hanging out, having the goodest of times. He provokes a sweet smile from my part, but also some pain. The reminder that we never contacted Gus until now, after we left, is tough. We really should have tried harder, but time makes you forget things. Life goes on and doesn't stop. Makes the past feel unapproachable. I don't want that to be an excuse, though, but I shouldn't beat myself up over that, I think. Let's go! I want to try the chocolate and find my, butt print on that rock. Gus laughs, and we follow the excited rat to the exact point we were all thinking about. The view from here is really pretty, and no matter when you come here, the sunset makes it feel like I'm staring at a live painting. Gus sits near the edge of the rock, and Ed and I sit next to him. We don't really say anything though. I think at this point, right now, we're just happy we're here, together again. That being said, I want my chocolate now. I unwrap it, and the others do the same. The urge to take a bite of this chocolate is strong, but I hold back until the three of us unwrap it, and then we bite our chocolate at the same time. Fuck. If I didn't know what sex was, I'd feel like I'd say this feels like it. Oh my god. It was a mix of sweet and salty flavors that mixed together perfectly. It's as if the flavors dance with your tongue with every bite. I think I could cry right now, only with this. Oh my god, I forgot how incredible this tastes! Me too. I haven't tried this chocolate ever since you guys left. Really? How could you hold back with a chocolate this good? Gus looks more almost melancholic for a second, but then he smiles as he used to. I feel that sad tone again, but it's very soft. Guess I always had hope I could share it with you two at some point again. Wouldn't feel the same otherwise. It'd just be another chocolate. Again, there's some silence, and this time I feel that sad note not only with Gus, but with Ed and with me. I know I'm cheating, hearing everyone's tone, but we're in sync. I think we're all thinking the same thing. Can I be honest with you two? And I apologize in advance. I mean it. We don't respond. I think we know what's going to happen. I think we know this was going to happen at some point, but we tried not to think about it. Maybe it was selfish to pretend everything was okay after all this time. For some time, I resented you. Both of you, but especially I resented Ed. He immediately looks at Ed with a compassionate smile, as if he begs him to let him finish first before he can interrupt. I know none of y'all chose to leave Core when you did. It was your parents, I know, but I felt so lonely ever since you two left. I tried to make new friends, forget about you two, but no one could take your places. We were kids, but we were happy. I thought we'd always be, and then you were gone. He takes a moment to gather some strength. It's pretty clear he's trying not to cry right now. But after you two left, Rob, Ed, and I were alone for another year. And I mean the word alone. We tried to hang out, do some stuff all together as always, but without you, he felt empty. My friend was a cardboard cutout of himself. So when he said he had to move to your city the next year, I wasn't surprised. I knew it was coming. But at the same time, I thought, why doesn't he look sad that he's leaving me behind? I wanted to believe you'd miss me, and for some time we sent letters to each other. Well, our parents did. But that didn't last. Soon I waited and waited, but nothing came from any of you. Not a letter. Nothing. His old feelings are coming back. I could feel it in his inner tone, but I can also feel that he's not letting them take over. He's grown as a person. When Ed called me a few weeks ago, I cried my eyes out. I couldn't believe it. You remembered me. Not only that, but Rob was coming here too. But after that call, those thoughts came back, you know. Those ugly thoughts. That you just called me because you were scared of meeting me by accident. That you wanted to hang out with me because you felt guilty. Horrible thoughts, I know. It's hard not to listen to them, really hard, but you know what? He looks at us again, and his eyes are teary. Ed's hands reach to Gus and squeeze it hard. I didn't have to look at him to know he's crying. This is something we both were afraid to face, but we have to. I didn't want to resent you. I didn't want to hate you. You two were my best friends, and you're here now, and I'm so happy. And even if I'm afraid of being left behind again, I've met you two again. And I know that, whatever happens, it wasn't because you'd forgotten about me. I can tell. I can feel that you two are still my best old friends. My old best friends. We've just been separated for too long. But I can't do this alone. Gus hugs his legs, hiding his face behind them for a second. He doesn't want us to see him cry, even when we are. Please, don't leave me alone in Core again. Please. I can't fucking take it anymore. I just hug him tightly, and Ed does the same. I can't say anything. None of us can say anything. We're just sobbing. It's an ugly concern. It's an ugly concert of sobbing. Tears representing our pain, caused by our own mistakes and inexperience. We left him behind. We didn't look back. We tried, but we were too young, and that hurt our friend. And it's not fair. We're not going to leave you behind again. We're not going to leave you behind again, Gus. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. I didn't want to do that again. I'm so sorry. We were kids. We had a lot in our minds. We were stupid. God, it's not fair. I'm sorry. We will never leave you behind again. Forgive us, please. Ed, I know, I understand. I believe you. Forgive me, too. Don't be stupid. You haven't done anything wrong. You haven't either. You didn't want to forget about me. I understand. We won't. Ever again. We're not kids anymore. We're friends. We'll figure things out together, but we'll keep in touch. We'll visit more often. Maybe you can come over to Moreland to visit us too at some point. Yes, we can organize something. Like an apartment together. Just like we're doing here. For the three of us. That'd be so fun. We keep crying for a few more minutes, but this time we also laugh, imagining a future together, where we don't leave anyone behind. Not Gus, not Ed, not ourselves, not anyone. But him. I'm sorry you were the one that had to bring the subject up. We should have had this talk the first day with you. And I'm sorry, and I'm really sorry for making you feel that way during that year. You're right. I wasn't fair to you. I focused too much on the negatives. I still do. I've done that for a long time, but I'm trying to change, so I would love to have an opportunity to fix that year with you, with many more. I believe you guys, I do. Or well, I want to believe you. But I'm still afraid you'll never look back once you go back to your city. I understand, but is there anything we can do for you? I guess, let me be selfish with this. I just don't want to feel like I'm losing you guys again. But I don't want to force you to stick around me either. You're not forcing anyone, Gus. I'm genuinely happy we're here right now. I just wish we could have done things better in the past. Absolutely. Especially me, I get how you could hate me for how I treated you during that year. The fucked up thing, is that I think I was aware I was hurting you, but I wasn't thinking clearly. I'm truly sorry. Well, it's not okay. But you're a grown-up now, and we can talk about this. It sucks, but I get it. And we're here now. You contacted me. That means a lot to me. Guess I mostly need time to see things are gonna be normal. Need time to prove myself. I'm wrong when I think you're leaving me behind again. Then we'll give you that time. And when the time comes, we'll do our best. It's a promise. He looks at me, and is still defeated. I know the idea that the past will repeat itself is still in his mind. It's probably been there the whole time. That must have been what I felt from time to time. That's probably what I kept hearing in the past. However, just like before, I could tell he's not letting that thought win. He smiles softly, tiredly, but with honesty. I know you're serious, 'cause you ignored the chocolate for this. That catches me by surprise, and I can't help but smile in response to it. I love chocolate, but I'd step on it if it meant helping a friend in the process. That being said, I slowly get the chocolate bar and take another bite of it, making Ed and Gus laugh. The conversation might be over now, but I don't think this is the last time we'll have to face Gus's wounds. After all, wounds keep hurting over time. I still know better than anyone. Gus, do you think we could spend the night at your place tonight? You sure? You guys paid for those rooms back at the beach house. I know, but well, we'll probably sleep there the rest of the time as long as we message the others about it and let them know. It should be fine. Besides, didn't you have a big plan for us tomorrow? We'd end up meeting up with them anyway. Right. He doesn't say anything else, but instead he pulls us closer, wrapping his arms around our shoulders and hugging us again. You're more than welcome to stay the night at my place, of course. Awesome. We can watch TV until late, or tell scary stories. Or not. There's no need for that. Besides, we'll need to rest up for our plans tomorrow, right? I'd be up for, to torture Rob for a bit tonight. But he's right. We'll have a chance to do that some other time. Well, I tried, but these two are not the kind of people who forget things. To tease you with, I shouldn't be surprised. I take another bite of the chocolate, still nostalgic, but now with a new meaning. It's no longer just filled with memories of the past, but with a promise of a future, the beginning of us three again. God, this is embarrassing. You're embarrassing, Rob. Come on. So, changing the subject a bit, and I'm sorry for being curious, but... Oh boy, he's using that tone he used this morning. He's about to ask for something personal. How's your romantic life in this big city? I've been dying to ask, not gonna lie. Wait, what? Well, this had to happen at some point. It's not like I want to lie to Gus, after all. It hurts, and... Is something wrong? I don't think I'd ask something complicated. Sorry. No, it's alright. I guess I just need some time to answer. Give me a minute. Are you sure? Ed looks like he's about to panic, and I guess I understand why. I haven't mentioned anything about him for months on purpose. I even tried to avoid talking about it. But what... what am I going to act like it never happened? That would be miserable, not just for me, but for him too. I just need a bit of time. I need to gather some energy to say it out loud. Well, if Robert wants to talk about it, but he needs some time, I guess we can start with me. Now I'm the one who's surprised. I know we've talked about it, but it's always been a private conversation between us. Is he going to tell Gus? I mean, nothing's wrong with that, but it's a weird arrangement, and I'm worried he'd see it as me taking advantage of him. Sounds like someone's got something to tell. Well, no, not really. I haven't been in a relationship with anyone. I haven't been lucky in that aspect. Okay, but how about crushes? Someone on your site said. Gus playfully elbows him, and Ed in turn looks at me with a sincere smile. I guess you could say I do. Gus takes a moment to realize he's looking at me, but when he does, he looks into my eyes to confirm what he's saying. It's not what you're thinking, Gus. Oh my god. Did you two fuck at some point? What? No, that's not what I meant. Ah, man, I knew he would misunderstand it. What I'm talking about is, well, I guess it's related to how I behaved when Robert moved to Moreland. I've always looked up to him when I needed to face anything. He's been there for us, helping, playing, smiling, taking care of us. How can I not fall for someone like that? The otter's face is priceless right now, but he doesn't say anything. It's Ed's turn to talk. Even when I was a kid, I knew I'd liked other guys. I mean, not like that, but you know what I mean. But Robert always felt special to me, and when I moved to Moreland and we got in contact again, those feelings just kept increasing. However, this is not a secret to him. Like, he knows about my feelings for him. I see. So, you asked him out and he said no. Not really. I told him how I felt about him. Well, I didn't feel like it was okay to lie to myself or to him, but also because I didn't want to ruin our friendship. I love Robert. I'm not sure if I'll ever be able to love someone like I love him. But because of that, I want him to be happy. And, while it stung at first, as long as he's happy, I don't mind if we're not together. I'll always support his decisions, and help him when he needs it, with anything. But I'm confused. You two talked about this in the past, then. I guess you're okay with it, but you're not into him. Well, rather than okay, it's more like I had to accept it. I also want Ed to be happy, with or without me. It's just that. Well, I sigh. I need to do this. I need to be able to face this. When he told me about his feelings, I couldn't return them because I was dating someone else. Oh. He tries to sound surprised, but I think he expected that, especially with our conversation from this morning. I was dating a guy called Jacob back then. He was in Mike's basketball team, and he introduced us when I was 16 or so. Turns out we had a lot of things in common, and well, we kept talking, and I was figuring things out at that age, and when I turned 18, we decided to date to see how things would go. And shortly after that, my confession happened. Ah, I see. In other words, you gave him your blessings to be happy with another man, and you wanted to be sincere, but without ruining your friendship. Pretty much, which was tougher than I thought it'd be. But I'm stronger than I look, and Jacob made Robert very happy. I could, no, excuse me, I could see it in his eyes every day. They had some great communication and chemistry. It was nice to see them together. I'm guessing things didn't end up well, then, since I'm pretty sure Robert's not with him anymore. There's some heavy silence after that. I don't have the strength to confirm or deny that. I just can't. I don't want to. Ed doesn't say anything either. I appreciate it. Well, the important thing is that Rob is fine now, and he's back on the market, right? On your own terms, of course. I'm not sure if I'm ready to be back on the market so soon. Totally fair. Doesn't mean you don't have your eyes on some prey, though. Do you have to say it like that? Oh, so wait, is there someone you're actually interested in, Rob? Now this is interesting. Spill the beans, Rob. Man, I'm not really comfortable being put in the spotlight like this, especially when I don't really know the answer. I mean, I'm not about a relation. I'm not sure about a relationship. That's too serious, too soon. But I mean, I try to think of who I think it could be interested in. I guess being sincere with myself, I have thought of Mike like that in the past, but I was with Jacob, and it was mostly a momentary feeling. But these past few days, we've been getting closer, and he feels very comfortable with that. Besides, he's a really good man, very caring, always willing to pay attention to anyone who needs it, to help them. Uh, and we've always had that special friendship that I don't even have with Ed. We're close, but in a different way, a more physical way. I think about sleeping with him and spending time with him, and something feels funny inside me. I feel like they won't let go if I don't answer with anything. So maybe there is someone on my mind lately, But if I tell you who, you have to promise not to say anything. Oh, so it's true. Okay, yes, I won't say anything. Me either. We gotta know. Maybe Mike. Mike? Wait, our Mike? I had my suspicions. What? What do you mean? You two seem so close whenever you talk with him. You look so comfortable. I guess I'm not surprised. He's pretty hot too, if you'll let me say that. I guess I can see that too. He's always treated you extra friendly. Well, in general, to all of us, but especially you and Faust, I guess. Anyway, I'm not sure if it's nothing more than physical attraction, though. I need to figure some things out first. Right, I understand. I won't say a word. Promise. Well, obviously, if you want to confess, you'll have to do it yourself. Not gonna spoil it for you. I don't want to confess. Stop skipping steps, Gus. These two are having too much fun with this. Maybe admitting it was a bad idea. Anyway, enough of putting me on the spot. What are you? What about you, you slutty otter? Oh, we'll end the part here. I think that sounds like a good idea. So I'll see you guys around.